tell her story and to talk about how the search went and who was all involved and in the searching and stuff and how things could have been better.
Frida Cardinal has more questions than answers. Her sister Stella was just 19 years old when she disappeared without a trace. Stella was 6 months pregnant and visiting friends at a cabin near Fort Smith in the NWT. Like many families testifying at the MMIWG inquiry, Frida is speaking out on how the RCMP handled the case.
My dad had to hear it on the streets of Fort Smith. My mom had to go to Father Menez in Fort Resolution to get information, and so on and so forth. And the searching, they left out a lot of detail, stuff they could have investigated further, but never did. They were witnessed, like when they had searched, these witnesses said when they were on the search, some had seen blood on a wooden bed, some had seen wet, bloody towels in the garbage nearby. Some had seen blood on trees that were nearby as well.
Frida says RCMP also did not take a search dog to the cabin where Stella was last seen. Frida shared how an inquest into her death ruled that she was presumed dead and no foul play was suspected.
About 40 people were interviewed to find out what possibly happened.
Right.
And this was all without there ever being a body or your sister found.
Right. Not even a piece of item that belonged to her. Nothing.
Along with recommendations of utilizing groups that know the land, such as the Canadian Rangers for searches, Frida also hopes that the inquiry can bring change to investigations into missing persons.
Getting an independent investigative unit or a group, anyway, to open cases and work on them, investigate the details and the stuff that they left out and didn't pursue in the case.
Community hearings will wrap up today in Yellowknife. And for Frida Cardinal, sharing the story of Stella is all part of the healing process.
I've done some of my work that I always wanted to do. And I feel a whole lot better about everything right now. And it's just, there'll never be closure, but, and I'll never get answers.
Charlotte Mort Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.